Hi there, Adele Anderson from lifecoachadele.com. And today we're talking about logical levels. So, what are logical levels? Well, they are a pyramid that begins from the environment that we are raised in, which then sets the foundation for the behavior that will result. And within that, we have the capabilities that we learn sitting on underneath the beliefs that we have, the identity of who we are. Thank you for joining. And then we move into the higher levels of our, our passion and our desires. So when we talk about logical levels, we understand that when we're trying to change behavior, we have to look below the behavior to what it sits on. So we use this in a coaching facility for shifting perception, for shifting behavior, for building capabilities, for changing belief systems. And as we grow and develop, we move through these different stages where each one sits upon its foundation. So again, environment is the base or the foundation that everything rests on, and behavior comes on top of that. So we begin to learn that if we switch the environment, then behavior will naturally change because the foundation has changed. So we want to look at each one of those ideas and see what they actually mean. So I'm going to have a few little tools here. Let me just grab. Oh, maybe I already have them out. So here we have environment. So environment being the base of everything. So what do we include in our environment? Well, it can be obviously the home. It can be the surroundings that we live in. Are we close to nature? Are we living in a city? Are we in a cohesive family? Are we, safe, secure, feel like we're belonging to a tribe? All of these ideas are based in the environment. So if something within that is missing, then you can see how it will affect the next level, which is behavior. So for example, if we see a lot of discord in the home, we may see behavior that reflects that, right? If we see violence in the home, then we see how the behavior reflects that. And so if we want to calm a situation, then we have to create the environment that supports a new type of behavior. And then within that, we grow, right? We learn. So we begin to get skills and capabilities. So skills and capabilities come on top of behavior. So again, we start to learn things, but we learn things based on the behavior that we have. So are we open to exploration, or are we limited by our environment? So we want to become aware that, we maybe look back and we see children that aren't thriving in school, and maybe you see destructive behavior, and then you go back and they learn that the environment at the home is maybe the family is having family strife, or there's abuse in the family. So you begin to see how the behavior is reflected by the environment, and then the ability for the child to learn skills and capabilities is affected by what comes below. So that behavior and environment has a direct impact on the skills and capabilities that they will learn. And then within that comes the belief systems. Our values and beliefs are based on all of these things that came before. So we want to understand that values and beliefs come out of capability, behavior, and environment. So when we want to switch a belief system, for example, we have a belief that that the world is tough, or maybe that some people are lucky, or that I don't deserve wealth. There are ways that we express that in the world, and then we go out and actually do that. So if we don't believe that we deserve wealth, then maybe we won't develop the skills and capabilities to support wealth. Does that make sense? So they do line up beside that. So for example, if we have a belief system that we're not athletic, then our skills and capabilities will have supported that belief system. So then we believe it to be true. So all of these intertwining logical levels play an important role in who we become and how we express ourselves. And in coaching or in psychology, when we want to change something, we have to change it from the levels that they rest on. So, for example, if I wanted to change a belief system, I would move down the logical level and I would look at the capabilities, the behavior, and the environment that supports that belief system. And I would change it within there. I couldn't change it from above the logical level, which goes next into who am I, the identity. So when we find out that I have an identity of being an athlete, then my belief system follows that. My capabilities reflect that. My behavior becomes that, and my environment supports that. So they all fall into a beautiful pyramid, ending in the higher purpose. So the purpose is our highest ideal of who we are. So when all of the lower logical levels have been satisfied, then we can move towards ourselves being the incentive or the driver for change. So the question that we ask is, why am I here? What is my gift to the world? What is the greatest thing that I can offer in this personal journey that I call my life? And so, these are the things that we look forward to achieving and, finding life purpose. So the logical levels are a definite, scalable roadmap of shifting and building empowerment within our worlds. So if you are finding yourself stuck in a certain level of behavior, then look at your environment and see what within the environment may need to change, or you may need to accept if it cannot be changed. Finding the gratitude and the positive that lies within that, and then see how your behavior reflects back to you. So everything makes sense when we look into mind science. There are no stops or holds that we cannot overcome. We simply put those limitations on ourselves. And so learning how we can overcome them is empowering. And one of the ways we can overcome them is looking at the logical levels. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Adele Anderson from lifecoachadele.com, and you can reach me on my website at www.lifecoachadele.com or call me. I'm here to help. 604-885-0562, and I'm in my office Monday to Friday, and I will be there for you. So stay well until we speak in person. I wish you a lovely day. Thank you.